So new arrivals this week. The 1969 Plymouth Road Runner hardtop, frost green metallic and satin black over light green and dark green. There are 3 different greens on this car.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that is 2 in the interior and 1 on the exterior. So I better modify that.
Sign of the times.
36,023 actual miles. Garage kept. Correct 383 cubic inch V8, A727 3-speed automatic, long-term family ownership, and it's a true RM23 Roadrunner. You know what that means? It means in the VIN is got the RM23, which means that it would have been a Roadrunner.
Okay, cool.
I know that because Justin told me that. Because
got to have a B-body in your stable.
You have to have
if you have a collection. Got to have a B-body.
Absolutely do. So other new arrivals: the 1968 Chevrolet Camaro Convertible, Bolero red over red, 71,100 actual miles.
Wow.
Vintage Chevy Club of America Senior Award and multiple AACA awards. 327 cubic inch V8 powerglide automatic. Interesting that somebody didn't monkey with that and take it out.
Didn't touch it.
I'm okay with that, though. I'm okay with a 2-speed powerglide.
Revs up, that's all.
It does, and very well preserved, and lots of awards, and just a fantastic car, especially in that red over red. How about the 1969 Oldsmobile 442 Holiday Hardtop, Matador red over parchment and black, date correct 400 cubic inch V8, numbers matching, turbo hydromatic 400 automatic, true 442, very well maintained, and a great color combination. That's it's stunning, absolutely stunning color.
It will not last.
It won't last. It will not last. It will last when you buy it because it's well done.
Right.
But it won't last on the market for sale.
No. It won't last at Classic Auto Mall.
We have to clarify these things. We don't want people getting confused.
You're right.
So
Got to be careful how you write it.
Yeah. How about the 2003 Ford Thunderbird 007 Edition Convertible in only one color, coral, over whisper white.
You know where the coral came from, I learned.
Yeah, Halle Berry.
I didn't know that until I wrote.
She wore a coral bikini.
She sure did. I had to double check for research. I had to double check.
That's why you paused that 12 times on that one thing, right?
Why it took me so long to write that car.
18,000 actual miles on this car. These things were pretty cool. They were about the top of the heap when it came to that next generation or that last generation of Thunderbirds. They were pretty cool. 540 number 547 of 700 build. This one's garage kept. This is a little 3.9 liter double overhand V8, 5-speed automatic. It's 3 cars in one. It's a hard top, it's a soft top, and it's a convertible. So
it is.
How cool is that? I love your little play on words, though.
When you see them on the street, we were just talking about them today because there's one out in the lot. We think these are future collectibles.
I think they will be too. What held them back was the power.
Right, exactly.
That same thing with the Prowler. What held them back was just not enough power. If they just, if this had a 5-liter V8 in it,
right,
with about 400 horsepower, different animal. Same with the Prowler. Why would don't know why they didn't.
And not wanting to drive it when it's cold because it's really you want to take the top. The top is a hassle to take on and off.
Yeah, exactly. So when you take it off, you want it to stay off for a while.
Just like Halle Berry.
And her coral bikini.
And whisper white. That top off, man.
Yeah, come on,
downhill.
How about the 1962 Ford Galaxie 500 XL 2-door hardtop, Corinthian white over gold, 406 cubic inch tri-power V8. This thing will go. Cruise-o-matic automatic. This was a special order car, and I don't know what that means. I don't think it came. Did it come with a 406 tri-power? Or is that what we're...
I don't know. I'll have to check my research.
Thanks.
Associates.
Thanks. Get back to us on that. And last but not least, the 1954 MG TF Roadster, MG red over red. How clever of them to name red after their own manufacturer.
No mistaking it.
Yeah, right. 75,000 actual miles. Only 1,000 miles since it was built. Multiple first-place show wins. Beautiful restoration. These TF Roadsters are really cool. They're just iconic.
And they come in all different conditions. So
yes,
when you get
do.
one that's nice like this, just spectacular.
Yeah. And it's a 76.3 cubic inch 4-cylinder.
Right.
So it's not huge, but it's not a very big car either. I think it can't weigh more than...
And some of them have horsepower that's like 54.5.
Yeah, 5.
You got to count that 5,
get that 0.5.
Count that 5, man.
Yeah, if you have only 54, then you're not going to be able to keep up. I wonder what the difference if you did a drag race with one with 54 horsepower and one with 54.5. How much would it be? Would it be perceptible? Could you tell the difference? Would you know? How would it know? I don't think it would know.
They made great race cars back in the day.
They did. And a lot of the servicemen who were serving over in Europe, when they came back, either wanted one or brought one home with them somehow. I don't really know how that worked either. Did we just accidentally throw one on the back of a cargo plane?
C-30, right.
C-30.
Yeah, on a troop ship.
Yeah, a troop ship. And, here, we'll get that back for you. I wonder how many cars came over that way.
Interesting, yeah. If you know, podcast at classicautomall.com.
Or you could just look it up for me, too. So you could do a little research.
Make a note of that.
We'd rather hear from listeners.
Research Ronnie.
I think they'll have a better idea.
Yeah. So guess what we did cool this week?
What?
We took cars over to the Hollywood Casino at Morgantown, and they're now in the lobby.
I stopped over and saw them today.
For reachurch purposes,
yeah,
right?
Of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Just like the Gentleman's Club, right?
Yes. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. So we have done we're doing a promotion with the casino, which we've been talking about doing something with them. We just hadn't quite, for a while, we just couldn't quite figure out what it was. And I thought giving free money to Stewart would,
that wouldn't work.
Or free vouchers probably wouldn't be the greatest idea.
No.
So anyway, we came up with a promotion. And what we're going to do is in June and July, every time you put your card in over there on any of the slot machines or the video pokers or the table games or whatever, you get a, I'll give you a pat on the back for that one. Yeah. I've got to go.
This sounds like Space Invaders.
This one's paying off, too.
It's really paying off. So we're doing this promotion where every time you put your card in, you get a point and it goes into the drawing. And in July, I think it's the 28th. I'll have to double check that and I'll let you know next show what the date of the giveaway is. But they're going to give you one of two things. You can either have a $40,000 credit at Classic Auto Mall. To put towards any car in the building. If it's more money, you got to pay out of pocket the difference. If it's less money, I don't know how that works, but it gives you a $40,000 credit over here. Or you can just take $40,000 in slot play over there and use it for food and gambling and beverages and all that good stuff. So, but it's exciting. We took the 79 Jeep, the orange one with the Golden Eagle on it, and the 81 Z28 over there. And we went over there yesterday just, again, for research purposes to check it out last night. And it was amazing watching people flock to those two cars. I think it's going to be and they've got things up on their electronic signs about us and inventory that we have over here. And we'll change the cars out a couple of times and we'll do a big splash at the end on the giveaway night on the Saturday night when they give it away. But it's kind of exciting, It's a cool thing, and it's great for the casino, and it's great for us. So.
That's the Hollywood Casino in Morgantown.
In Morgantown, and you can find them. You can find them. Their website. Just Google Hollywood Casino Morgantown, and you'll find them. And it's funny because we talk to people over there who don't know that we exist over here, and we're just across the turnpike. Yeah. If you've ever been here, you will know. Our proximity is you can see each other's buildings from.
Well, when you're busy doing research at a slot machine, you're really focused on that, like that. Yeah. That noise triggering for some of us who lost money.
I'm getting it's so cold in here.
Anyway, so you don't know what's around you really. You're focused on your game.
So, but I think it's going to be a cool promotion because most of the times when they give away something, it's specific. Like you get this. Whatever, 2025 Mitsubishi Starion, or whatever. And it's one car, and it may not appeal to everybody that's looking or wants to be a part of this program. But when you can come over here and choose from 1,000 cars
amazing.
And a $40,000 credit,
great idea. Great idea.
Yeah, I think it is a fantastic idea.
And when you call Stewart after the show, and it's at lunchtime or something, and he answers the phone, and you hear, "Hey, how are you? Where are you, Stewart?"
Can't talk right now.
Back in the office.
I'm doing research.
Well, it's funny. Is like they used to. I think I've told you all this. They made phone booths back in the day in a bar. When you close the door, you could choose what background was. So it would be a doctor at a hospital.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, honey, we're at the emergency paging Dr. Blair, please. Or it could be a train station, or it could be an airplane taking off.
That's clever. That's very clever.
Yeah, and it was 50 cents back when a telephone call was 10 cents. And for those of you who don't know, a payphone was a phone that you walked up to, picked up the receiver, and put a nickel or a dime or a quarter, or if it's long distance, you had to have a pocket full.
Look it up
change.
on Wikipedia.
Yeah, Randy will find a picture of one.
Or podcast at classicautomall.com will send you a picture of a payphone.
No, we won't do that.
No, we won't. Says who?
Says who, yeah.
The Classic Auto Mall Show with their host, Stewart Howden.